A screen reader is a software application that attempts to identify and interpret what is being displayed on the computer screen. This interpretation is then represented to the user with text to speech, sound icons, or a braille output. Screen readers are a form of assistive technology potentially useful to people who are blind, visually impaired, or learning disabled, often in combination with other assistive technologies such as screen magnifiers. Screen readers are software programs that allow blind or visually impaired users to read the text that is displayed on the computer screen with a speech synthesizer or a braille display. A screen reader is the interface between the computer's operating system, its applications, and the user. The user sends commands by pressing different combination of keys on the computer keyboard or braille display to instruct the speech synthesizer what to say and to speak automatically when changes occur on the computer screen. A command can instruct the synthesizer to read or spell a word, read a line or full screen of text, find a string of text on the screen, announce the location of the computer's cursor or focused item, and so on. In addition, it allows users to perform more advanced functions such as locating text displayed in a certain color, reading pre-designated parts of the screen on demand, reading highlighted text, and identifying the active choice in a menu. Users may also use the spell checker in a word processor or read the cells of a spreadsheet with the screen reader. Screen readers are programmed to identify common graphics on the operating systems and common applications they work with. When a screen reader encounters a graphic that it recognizes, it relays a pre-programmed piece of text back to the user, either as a speech output or as braille. For example, when a Windows-based screen reader such as HAL encounters a graphic it identifies as the My Computer icon on the desktop, it will supply the text My Computer icon to the user in their chosen format, which can be either speech or braille. The difficulty arises when the screen reader encounters an image that it cannot identify. With certain screen readers, it is possible for the user to append a label to the image themselves. Although this assumes that a description of the image can be found elsewhere to begin with. In the case of web pages, the text description appended to an image is supplied to the screen reader user in their chosen format, which assumes that such a description has been provided by the website developer. Not only do screen readers differ widely from each other, but most are highly configurable. For example, most screen readers allow the user to select whether most punctuation is pronounced or silently ignored. Some screen readers can be tailored to a particular application through scripting. One advantage of scripting is that it allows customizations to be shared among users, increasing accessibility for all. Let us look into some examples of screen readers. Microsoft's operating systems have included the Microsoft Narrator Light Duty screen reader since Windows 2000. Apple's Mac OS X includes VoiceOver, a feature-rich screen reader. The console-based Oralix Linux distribution ships with 3 console screen reading environments, namely Emacs Speak, Yasser, and SpeakUp. Providing that web pages are built using well-structured code, then screen readers are able to interact with them very easily. Well-structured web pages should include headings, lists, paragraphs, and quotations when appropriate, as well as tables that include relevant information about their content, images that carry an alternative text description, and links that have clear link text. All of these things should be done using the computer language that the web page is written in. The reason that these elements should be present in the computer language code is because a screen reader will read the code of the page and make certain key commands available. For example, when a screen reader identifies a table on a web page, it will look for column and row headings. If they are present, this information is relayed to the user. In addition, a series of key commands is made available that allow the table to be navigated vertically, that is for up and down columns, or horizontally for left and right across rows. Some screen readers also offer quick navigation keys for moving through a web page. For example, the JAWS and Windows Eyes screen readers provide the user with the following key commands on a web page that contain one or more lists. Both of these screen readers use a different variety of keys for this kind of shortcut navigation, but essentially they both offer commands to move between lists, paragraphs, headings, images, links, quotations, tables, and almost every kind of element it is possible to find on a web page. With common applications such as email clients, word processors, web browsers, and PDFs, it is possible to interact with the text in different ways. Key commands are available that allow very precise navigation through this kind of document. A say all command will read the entire document from the point where the cursor is located on the screen right through to the bottom of the document or until it is halted by any other key command. It is also possible to move through a document one letter, one word, one sentence, or one paragraph at a time. With the more advanced screen readers, it is even possible to skim through a document, reading only the first few words from each page or paragraph. Screen readers are also capable of detecting information about the text formatting within a document. The size, style, and color of the font can be revealed to the user when a certain key command is invoked. Information about the location, indentation, and formatting of the document is also available. Screen readers are very complex, capable applications. They offer far more than mere assistance with browsing or email retrieval. A screen reader is simply another interface, a monitor replacement offering verbal and tactile feedback rather than visual. There are, of course, difficulties in using an operating system designed for visual feedback with an application that uses speech or braille. But in the hands of a competent user, a screen reader is a powerful piece of software that can be used to carry out most, if not all, computer-based tasks. A magnifying software is a program that interfaces with a computer's graphical output to represent enlarged screen content. It is a type of assistive technology suitable for visually impaired people with some functional vision. Ranges from 1 to 16 times of magnification are common with screen magnifiers. A screen magnification system enlarges text and graphics on a computer screen. It is loaded into the computer's memory and functions similarly to a magnifying glass, moving over a page, following the cursor and magnifying the area around it. Using a mouse or keyboard commands, a user positions the cursor on the section of the screen to be magnified or has the cursor move automatically across and down a magnified page at a preset speed. The magnified area may also be emphasized with color and shading so that users who lose their place on screen may easily locate a magnified area. Fonts used in magnification programs are usually designed to smooth out the jagged or stair-step appearance of computer-produced diagonal or curved lines. Today's full-featured screen magnifiers can magnify all items on a screen, including the mouse pointer, text cursor, icons, buttons, and title bars. The magnifiers also provide a set of mouse tracking features. The greater the magnification, the smaller the proportion of the original screen content that can be viewed. So users will tend to use the lowest magnification they can manage. Screen magnifiers are very useful for people with eyesight problems such as macular degeneration and loss of acuteness. Persons with considerable vision may not need a screen magnification program. Instead, they may use a large monitor that allows for larger text or graphics while keeping all materials on the screen. Larger text and graphics can be achieved by lowering the screen resolution so that bigger pixels are used. The most commonly used screen reader is called NVDA. It runs on Windows platforms. NVDA stands for Non-Visual Desktop Access. It's an open source screen reader for computers running on the Windows operating system. This free screen reader has a synthetic voice that reads whatever the cursor hovers over and can be used directly from a USB stick, making it ideal for students. It supports popular applications including web browsers, email, internet chatting, and office programs, including Word and Excel. Reporting of textual formatting where available, such as font name and size, style and spelling errors. It has built-in speech synthesizer for English and more than 43 other languages, including Indian languages. Keyboard layouts for Hindi do not conform to a universal standard, and there is a variety of layouts like Inscript, Remington, Phonetic, etc. NVDA is compatible with all these layouts, making it easier for blind people to type in Hindi. Another popular screen reader working with the Windows operating system is called Serotex System Access. This downloadable and complete screen reader can be used even outside your browser, thus making it one of the quickest ways of getting a screen reader up and running on your system. Serotex offers extended versions for a fee, although it is much cheaper than the other screen readers. Now, let us look into Apple's VoiceOver. Apple's VoiceOver includes options to magnify, keyboard control, and verbal descriptions in English to describe what is happening on screen. It also reads aloud file content as well as web pages, email messages, or word processing files, whilst providing a relatively accurate narrative of the user's workspace. This covers a wide array of keyboard commands that enable user navigation of the Mac interface. Orca works with Linux. Orca is a Linux based screen reader which has also been evolving for the past number of years. Although it is not the sole Linux based screen reader, Orca is definitely the most popular on Linux platform. Recently, it has been included with the Ubuntu installation CD, and with a couple of initial key presses, it allows blind people to have audible interaction during the installation process itself. There's another screen reader available with Linux called Brilty is a background process which provides access to the Linux console when in text mode for a blind person using a refreshable braille display. It drives the braille display and provides complete screen review functionality. Some speech capability has also been incorporated. Emrc is a free speech interface and that allows visually impaired users to interact independently and efficiently with the computer. Its technology enables it to produce rich oral representation of electronic information. Emrc offers audible interface of the different aspects of the internet such as browsing and messaging as well as local and remote information via a consistent and well integrated user interface. Web Anywhere is a screen reader which works with all the operating systems and web browsers. Web Anywhere is a web-based screen reader for the web. It requires no special software to be installed on the client machine and therefore enables blind people to access the web from any computer they happen to have access to that has a sound card. Spoken Web works with Internet Explorer. Spoken Web is a web portal managing a wide range of online data intensive contents like news updates, weather, travel, and business articles for computer users who are blind or visually impaired. The site provides a simple, easy to use interface for navigating between the different sections and articles. Using the keyboard to navigate, a person who is blind or who has a visual impairment can hear a full range of article content provided in a logical, clear, and understandable manner. Chromebox works with Google Chrome. It's a Google Chrome screen reader extension for visually impaired users. Similarly, Chrome Viz is a Google Chrome extension that magnifies any selected text on the web page. The magnified text is displayed inside of a separate lens and preserves the original page layout. Users can change both the lens text color and the lens background color. Now let us look into the considerations to be kept in mind while choosing a screen reader. The first and foremost important question is it compatible with your computer's operating system? Which file formats can it read? What applications can it support? Example, whether it support PDFs, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and different web browsers or not. Can it output to a refreshable braille display? Can the size of reading chunks be varied? For talking browsers, does it allow telephone-based web access? Can you customize it for how much speech feedback you wish to hear? What voices are available? Are synthesizers available? Does the software allow for customization to a particular application? For the low vision user, can it be integrated with the screen magnification software? Does it allow for form filling on web page? What languages does it support? Does the user need access to multiple computer systems with screen reader available on it? If so, consider whether the screen reader software is available on a USB drive or not. Screen reader enables a user who is blind or who has a very little functional vision to use a laptop computer for a variety of computing tasks. However, laptop computers pose some problems to screen reader users. The maximum volume level that the laptop is able to output might be insufficiently loud. The keyboard keys that the user uses to interact with the screen reader might be placed differently than on a desktop keyboard, or some keys might be missing entirely. Also, important information about the laptop, such as the battery life alert, is often presented in a way that it is not available to the screen readers, making it difficult for screen reader users to obtain that information. Screen magnifiers assist users who are visually impaired in using laptop computers. Because laptop displays are typically smaller than desktop computer displays, and because the LCD panels used on laptops restrict the available display resolutions, screen magnifiers are very useful for laptop users. Screen readers are software programs that allow blind or visually impaired users to read the text that is displayed on the computer screen, either through speech output or through a braille display. A screen reader is the interface between the computer's operating system, its applications, and the user. It interprets what is being displayed on the computer screen. This interpretation is then represented to the user with text to speech, sound icons, or a braille output. Screen readers are a form of assistive technology potentially useful to people who are blind, visually impaired, or learning disabled, often in combination with other assistive technologies such as screen magnifiers. A magnifying software is a program that interfaces with a computer's graphical output to present enlarged screen content. A magnifying software is a program that interfaces with a computer's graphical output to present enlarged screen content. It is a type of assistive technology suitable for visually impaired people with some functional vision. Non-visual desktop access is a popular open source screen reader that supports more than 43 languages, including Hindi and other Indian languages.